Alright, boom, it's 6 a.m., it's freezing cold outside, but here I am making a video for you guys because, well, it seems that a lot of people are struggling to lose weight, lose fat, and build muscle at the exact same time. There's this notion online that you have to lose fat and you can't build muscle at the exact same time, and that's completely false. It's possible to build muscle and lose fat at the exact same time. It comes down to just improving your diet and training hard. Those two things, because you can have a good diet and lose weight, but if you're not training hard, you're not going to build muscle. And you can train hard, but if you're not eating right, you can't lose weight or fat. So here's how it's going to work. First, you're going to check off the foods that you're eating, and then you're going to ruthlessly check the ingredients of what you're eating. Do they have more than 1 to 3 ingredients? If they do, get rid of it, right? And the reason for this is because the more ingredients a food has, the more processed it is, and the more shit you're putting into your body. When it comes to eating less processed foods, more real foods, whole foods, so mainly just stick to things like meat, chicken, eggs, fish like tuna, salmon, mussels, oysters, sardines, mackerel, all this kind of stuff. And then of course you have your vegetables, which are fine. Certain types of carbs are fine, like potatoes, wild rice, black rice, brown rice is perfectly fine. But don't go for white rice because that spikes your insulin and it's gonna make you more fat. It's gonna make you more insulin sensitive, which is what leads to fatness. So as you can see, just me listing out those like few things about your diet is going to help you improve, because one, you're gonna get the nutrients from the original source rather than having to buy supplements, which supplements aren't that bad, but it's better to source them from the actual food source than just rely on supplements. So there's that, and then there's training hard, which is just pushing beyond failure, like to the point where you physically cannot move the weight anymore. That is training beyond failure, which is what you want to do. And the thing is, most people don't actually train beyond failure. They train just about failure and then they drop the weight. That's the reason why they can't muscle. If you actually want to build muscle, you have to be pushing yourself in every single workout you do. Whether it be push day, whether you're trying out your chest, your triceps, your back, you absolutely have to be pushing past failure to the point where you physically cannot move the weights anymore. So now once you have those two things down, the next thing is just about how you structure your routine and your sleep, because funnily enough, intermittent fasting and sleeping is also going to help you lose weight. If you're sleeping like 2 hours a day, chances are you're going to be stressed, you're going to be spiking your insulin, and your body won't have time to kind of burn the calories and stuff like that from your body. So make sure you're getting like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep every single day, just so that your body can recover from diet and the training. Because guess what? If you train hard, you also need to sleep a lot, right? You can't train harder and just like neglect sleep. And there are people who have built muscle that way, but like you want to build muscle in a healthy way, that is by the best way to do it. So train hard, beyond failure, sleep at a consistent time every single day for let's say 6 to 10 hours, and obviously include intermittent fasting. So 16 to 18 hours is like best range for most people. Some people do 20 hours, some people do like 5-day eating thing and then 2-day fast. Me personally, I do 16 to 18 hours sometimes, simply because that's like the most optimal for me. It's about what's optimal for you. So for me, 16 hours, let's say I stop eating at 8:30, I won't eat again until like 1 o'clock in the evening. So like 30 p.m, I will stop eating completely. So 8:30 p.m, I will stop eating completely. And then by 1 p.m, by 8:30 p.m, I will stop eating completely. And then 16 to 18 hours later, around 12 p.m, 1 p.m, I'm back to eating until 8 p.m. So it's basically just from my window is 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. And that's how much time I have to eat. So I basically just eat dinner and dinner. And yeah, helps my body like have time to digest the foods rather than having to like overwork itself and like lunch, dinner, and then snacks. You don't really need snacks or breakfast. Just lunch and dinner gives your body time to process the foods that you're eating. It digests it properly, and then by the time you go out, you're not as full bloated as like you are. So incorporate intermittent fasting. 16 to 8 hours is the best. And then yeah, your boy Ty. Oh, finally, if you want my free one-to-one personal coaching where I help you get the aesthetic physique, help you with your diet, and everything else related to fitness, click the link in the description below.